Good morning, really. It is after midnight where I'm at, and I am at work, and I have some free time. So let's pull some cards. It's been a while. It is Friday, April 4th, 4/4. Okay. I want to do a love reading. And the reason why is because a lot of people, and I don't know if it's this Venus retrograde still, energy still, but a lot of people have been having issues in relationships lately, right? And it's not just relationships. A lot of it boils down to the relationship with themselves versus others. And I feel like what's been happening lately is a lot of people have been running, all right? And we're at the point in the universe where you can't run anymore. And they're making us face our own issues as well, and what hand we've had in certain situations and how they've played out in our lives, what lessons we're to learn and things like that. So we're going to do a collective read, and then I'll also probably do like piles 1, 2, and 3 and post those at the end of the video. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. So let's just see what the energy is in the universe right now. What spirit is, what they've been talking to us about, right? Like, what have they been trying to translate it through us? A lot of people have been having really hard times here lately. I'm going to use my, I forget the name of this deck, you guys. I'll post it down below, but I think it's Modern Life Oracle or something like that. But we're going to pull a couple of cards. This deck really seems to talk to me about obstacles you may be having. We'll see what's coming up, the energy that's coming up. We're going to pull 3 cards from this deck, and then we'll do like a Celtic cross for the collective, and then we'll go ahead, like I said, and we'll do a quick 1, 2, and 3 pile reading. I don't have the room to show you guys the cards today, so I'll try to hold them up as we're moving through. But I'm like, it's Venus Day. So let's do us a call. The first card that we got here was Laundry Mountain Climber. All right, Laundry Mountain Climber. And this has been coming up a lot. This card is talking to us about organization. It's really about the things in our lives that we've been avoiding and we've been letting pile up. Okay, that's the energy of this card that it brings me. Laundry Mountain Climber. It's like literally, you know, when you don't do laundry for 3 weeks and you look back and you're like, shit, I got like 6 loads. That's this, right? It's avoiding certain situations and becoming certain things, right? And at the end of the day, now it's piling up on us, right? So that's what I was saying in the beginning. The energy of the universe right now is like, what have you been doing to have a hand in all of this? Now you're like, I'm overwhelmed. I have all this shit to do. Everything's happening at once. Well, maybe if you would have been doing just 30 minutes a day, it wouldn't have piled up like this, right? What could you have been doing for just 15 to 30 minutes a day a year ago, 6 months ago, that would have made your life easier right now? Okay, so think about that. Passive aggressive note taker. For some of you guys, I feel like this is like sitting back, writing plans out and not following through with them, right? And this may actually involve you with another person, you with other people not following through. And if this isn't you, this could be someone else not following through. This is also a reminder for the universe that if you don't write down your things, start writing down the things that you want from your life. Start writing down the plans that you want, and don't just write them down on the whim. Write them down and take them seriously. And of course, as soon as we're doing a video, I got to go to work, but we'll go to work and then I'll come back and record some more. But yeah, so it's like, if you're writing them down, do it. Like, don't just write down your plans and then don't follow through with them, right? I feel like this is someone who writes down lots of stuff. You're planning lots of stuff, but then it's like you're not necessarily following through with it. Parallel Parker Pro. This is like literally, you know, it's the law right here. So some of you guys may have some legal issues or things like that, but this is literally all that shit that you've been neglecting catching up to you. Okay, it's now to the point where it's going to start catching up to you because you're not It's like, you know, hindsight is 2020. So you've got to start learning from the things that you've already went through, the things that you've went through in the past, because what I'm hearing is a lot of these things you've already went through. Right. So if you've already went through these things, why are we taking the time to repeat these same lessons, making these same mistakes, you guys? I'm going to go do this call and then I'll be back. So you guys, as I walked off, Spirit started really talking to me about distractions. Here's another thing. Things are going to happen just as it just happened with me. I'm sitting here, I'm at work. And so it's like I had to go. Right. And that's great and all, but things are going to happen. Things are going to come up. Where do you get back to the point where you're back working, when you're back on task, when you're back focused, right? And so that's another thing. It's like things are gonna come up, but that doesn't mean like you lose your focus, right? It doesn't mean that you forget everything that's happening in front of you or everything that's happening in this moment just because you're looking in that rear view mirror, right? Like I said, hindsight is 2020. And what you'll find is a lot of times if you don't take the time, you'll find that time has literally passed you by. You haven't accomplished the things that you want to accomplish. You haven't got done with the dreams or the aspirations that you said you wanted to get done with. And then it's like, let's play the blame game. Let's blame everything else around me, right? Oh, I have this large pile. I have so much to do. And the thing is like, I think in our culture, we have been taught to like just overwhelm and pile things on. And it's like, sometimes you can just take one thing at a time. If the goal is the big house, what about this week we work on the credit? What about next week we start, you know, simultaneously we could be working on the savings slowly, right? Even if it's just $5 here, $10 here, everything adds up, you guys, right? And before you know it, you're signing that lease, you're signing that mortgage. Okay, so maybe you start looking at the real estate companies and things like that. So it's all a process. So it's like, let's make these lists, let's make these to-do lists, but let's make sure that we're actually checking them off. Let's make sure that we're not getting so distracted by everything, all the flashing lights and stuff that's going on around us in life and the things that are just going to be happening because they're always going to happen. Spirit is definitely talking to us about finding balance. Okay, this is a give and take. This is an ebb and flow, and this goes for everything. I feel like a lot of times us as humans, we look for justice. Spirit is saying to me right now with this card being 11, self-mastery. It's like, you know, we look for this justice. We look for someone to make things right, or someone to be the savior, or someone to come along, or something or someone to come along and just, oh, now everything's better. Now I can do these things. Now I can fold up the laundry, right? Because they're taking care. And that's not what happens. It's just not. You know, you have to get to the point in your life where you are creating this environment for yourself. All right. There's certain things that you need to cut out, and there's certain things that you actually need to give your time to more. Excuse me. My keys just fell off. Was my butt in the air? Don't get caught with your butt in the air. Okay, seriously, like, I gotta get another key ring because I feel like I'm gonna lose these one day. All right, but yeah, don't get caught. I was going to say it again. Don't get caught with your butt in the air. I don't know why that's the thing, but seriously, don't drop the soap. And if you do, make sure you squat and pick it up, okay? Right? Because you don't want to get fucked. So I feel like there's certain things that some of you guys need to cut certain things off, right? That's where I'm going at with it right now. This Justice card, though, being in reverse, coming up as the first card here, I feel like this is where you're at right now, like just trying to find that balance, trying to find, and this could also be, I feel like, some Libra energy here. Yeah, trying to find that balance. A lot of this has to do with stability. A lot of this has to do with, we're not going to do a Celtic cross. Spirit's not talking to me in that way right now. A lot of this has to do with finding stability, though. Okay, that might be what's crossing a lot of us right now. Financial issues. I feel like this could be stability in the home. This is holding on too tight to certain things and not tight to other things enough, right? Because with this death card coming out, it's like we had these new plans, we had these new ideas, and it's like we're not following through with them. I feel, right? This death card coming out, there's certain things that we were supposed to let go of, certain habits, certain issues. And I feel like, you know, you can put the blame on any of these vices, right? People always want to, oh, it's the devil, right? The devil's got me down. The devil's on my back. You are the devil, all right? The devil is all the things that you are choosing to engage in, right? There ain't no supernatural human force just down on you. A lot of this stuff is what you're choosing, the things that you're choosing to hold on to so tight and not let go of. A lot of you are supposed to be saving your money right now. You're supposed to be focused on, like I said, on this balance, and you're not. And then it's like, okay, we want to blame these vices. If you really want this new ideas, these new plans, these new visions that you have, these thoughts and things, right? You've got to get your mind set to be able to handle these things, which means you've got to take the first step, though. And it's like, I feel like it's the awareness here, right? Where you want to maybe blame someone else, something else for where we're at in life. And it's like, nah, we're not going to do that. Okay, Spirit's like, we're not going to do that. We're going to sit right now. We're going to sit in this heat. And I'm not letting your ass out the kitchen until you take accountability for where you are, for what you've had in this situation, for the things that you've actually caused in this situation. All right. Yeah. We're not going to let you blame anyone else. This is really you. So I feel like a lot of you may be blaming things on a lover, right? Sometimes it's like, oh, if he acted right, if he did this, I could get my life together. How is that man stopping you from getting your life together? Because in this situation, you actually have a choice. You don't have to stay with that man. Right? You have the choice to move on and do the things that you need for yourself. All right. This is becoming that best lover to yourself. You want everyone else to be that for you. You want everything else to do that for you, but it's not up to anything or anyone else. It's only up to you. We're going to keep it. Knight of Swords. This is all the Libra energy. So some of you guys may be Libras. There may be Aries out here as well. And if not, I feel like this partnership, if you're not getting what you want from your partnership right now, what they're telling me is that person is being selfish because it's supposed to show you to also be selfish with yourself and also choose yourself first. Okay, so if you're seeing like a partner that you're with, that you're not getting what you need from them, it's because that reflection is what you're supposed to do for yourself. The actions and things that you're supposed to take for yourself. You want to beat up this person about what's going on with you. And the thing is, it's you that's out of balance. Okay, it has nothing to do with this other person, these other activities or anything else. It's you. So it's like, you know what? Let's go back. Let's see what's causing these things. I feel like some of you guys are really taking losses financially. A lot of you guys really need to do a strong detox. Here we go again. I'm squatting that time. Yeah, a lot of you guys need to do a strong detox. It's like the sun, your sun moment is on the other side of you taking this action, of you following where it is that you need to be in life, right? Of you starting to, okay, lose grips on one thing. And, you know, like I said, savings is really big. The stability, letting go, loosening up. It's like, okay, what really makes me happy is what I'm hearing right now. You need to make the decision right now to hold on to the things that are really going to give you the success that you want. Okay. The life that you want, the happiness that you want. Anything that's not that, stop holding on to it. That's where your power is, right? I feel like a lot of us are giving too many other people power over us that they don't deserve, right? They don't deserve it. They don't deserve that type of control. because them themselves have issues. And it's like this sun moment is not going to come until you kill these things off. All right, the sun is back there, it's under the horizon, but it's not, you're not going to be able to reach it until you get rid of these things. Okay, because if not, you're going to still be spending your money frivolously, spending, and when I say money, you guys, money to me is energy. Okay, so spending your money, spending your energy, spending your time and things like that frivolously, and it's not even going towards the life that you actually want. So it's time for you to take the action. Be real with yourself. Where have you lied to yourself? Told you, choices and decisions, 2 of Wands, and you need to make these decisions quickly. All right, if you want to make these changes, you need to make it quickly, because like I said, if you don't make these decisions quickly, this life that you are living at this time is going to catch up with you. And in 6 months from now, you're going to be looking really goofy. All right, you're going to be looking real goofy, sitting back like, damn, I wish over the last 6 months I would have just did this one small thing differently. Right. And because a lot of times that's all it is. It's just a couple of small things, a couple of habit changes. And that's enough to literally change your world and to get you going in alignment with the life that you want. Wheel of Fortune. If you want to change your luck, you have to change your luck. All right. Some of you guys may, when you make this decision for yourself, your luck is automatically going to change. All right. You feel like, I just did a video on my TikTok, like, you're not cursed. Okay. You're not cursed. You're going through these things to elevate you to be the person that you want to be, the person that you said you want to be. So you have to, if that's the life that you want and you want to change your luck around, right? Back to the better, back to the positive, where your mental is more clear, you've got to make the choices to kill off some of these things that are actually killing you. I have a tattoo on my thigh I got a long time ago, probably about 10 years ago now. It says, quod me nutrit me destruit. It's Latin for what nourishes me also destroys me. There's no also in there. What nourishes me destroys me. And I feel like this is the situation that you guys are in. A lot of the things that you are partaking in at this time, I was in a very dark place in my life when I got that tattoo, but I love it. I'll never get rid of it. It's a reminder to me now that a lot of times the things that we feed into, the vices, the codependencies and things that we feed into, they nourish you at the time, but then there becomes a place where you don't need those things anymore. At one point, I was a super heavy drinker. And when I say heavy drinker, you guys, I'm talking about every day, all day, damn near. Okay. Super heavy smoker, right? Super heavy lover. Okay. I was there, codependent, attaching to everything but me. And in order to get out of that place, I had to make the decision to cut off a lot of those things. And what Spirit is telling me is, for a lot of you guys, these are issues, like I said, that you guys are just holding on to. These are things that you've been supposed to get rid of. And if you're wondering why your world is out of balance right now, this is why. It's time for you to let those things go so that you can come together with the things that are really meant for you. Spirit says you are supposed to be in a Garden of Eden right now, your own paradise on earth, but you have to create that. You choose to battle a lot of things that really don't, like I said, they don't deserve you. These people, these things, they don't deserve your fight. And a lot of these fights aren't even worth it. Like, you think that you're battling something huge and you're really not. The 7 of Wands card, it's really, to me, sometimes it shows a little bit of mental illness to me. Okay, it shows somebody like battling against all these things. And in this sense, it's like looking for a savior, literally wanting someone to come to save you. And it's like, hey, sometimes you have to be that masculine and that feminine energy, and you have to put in the work, and you also have to give yourself time to receive. And in those moments, it doesn't always have to be a constant battle. Okay, it doesn't always have to be a constant battle. When are you going to get to the point in your mind where you're like, I want the easy your way, right? And at first, nothing's easy. First of all, let me just put it this way, but it's easier. right? When you're not fighting against yourself and all these extra battles, because what you're doing right now, this number 13 just really popped out to me, is you're hexing yourself. You're crossing yourself up, right? And then you sit back and say, oh, someone's hexing me. Somebody's doing this. No, it's these behaviors and these habits and these attachments that you have that you refuse to let go of. That's what's bothering you. 7 of Cups in reverse. Making the wrong choices. These wrong choices are what's constantly throwing you out of this field of balance. It's like at one moment you're like, damn, things are going good. Everything's going great. And then you go back to this old lifestyle, right? And then it's like, oh, now everything's not going good so much anymore. It's literally the choices that you are making, you guys. We have to make better decisions in order to get the life. Stop. You're staying stuck in this hangman position. Okay, stop staying stuck in this hangman position and allow yourself the opportunity to have the life that you truly deserve. Okay, without all the BS. I told you, the life that you truly deserve. This is literally what the universe wants to give you. Once you make this choice here, once you make this choice, once you kill off these old things and you allow this cycle of rebirth, because that's really what the death card is. It's not always just death. Okay, sometimes it is, but a lot of times it's death and rebirth. Okay, it's you being born. Like I said, the universe is just giving you these obstacles to elevate you into the type of person that you wanted to be. You want to be a millionaire. You want to start having a large savings. You want to start running people. Well, you got to start being consistent. You got to start saving at some point now. Right. And so that's what is happening right now. They're giving you the option to choose this. Right. You want this 10 of Pentacles. This is family. This is generational wealth. This is love. This is happiness. This is the houses. This is the homes. This is everything in the physical. And this is what the universe is promising you once you make the decision to stay on your A game. Okay, once you make the decision to stay on your A game. My biggest thing that I see with people most of the time why they don't reach the 10 of Pentacles is the consistency, you guys. It's the consistency, and the universe is going to give it to someone else every other time. Like I said, in order to get to this new place, you have things that you are going to have to literally let die, let them go. All right, your ancestors are actually reaching out also for some of you guys. There may be a father figure, a grandfather figure that is reaching out from beyond the grave that literally wants to help you, that really wants to bless you and help you change your luck around. However, right, this person was very much a family man. I say he's like the head of the household, very loving. Pets probably love this person, especially dogs. This person might have been a dog lover, and it possibly rare breeds. Okay. This person also may have been a hunter, is what Spirit's telling me right now. This person is literally reaching out from beyond the grave because they want to help you. They want to bless you. They want to bring this family into your life, right? If you're a male, they want you to have that wife, or, you know, I won't go into that, but they want you to have that other energy that balances you out in your life. They want you to have all of these things, but it's like, we can't bless you as long as your mental is where it's stuck at. All right. And a lot of you guys are literally breaking generational curses. Okay. This is things like maybe in your family, like, oh, you might have had, this person may have had like such a great idea and maybe they never fulfilled it. Okay. And it's like, we don't want you to make these same mistakes. We want you to clear this up so that you can fulfill the life that, you know, and have the life that the paradise, like I said, here on earth. We want to help you build that. So allow yourself to let go of these things so you can stop going through these same karmic cycles, these same lessons that you just keep repeating. Let the battles die. You know, you don't have to fight every fight, is what they're saying to me right now. Okay. Every battle is not worth fighting. And some of these battles that you're fighting is because of literally the choices that you're choosing, right? So stop making yourself go through so much extra shit and allow yourself the moment just to chill and not be in such a constant battle. Allow things to unfold naturally for you. Allow that balance to come in. I just dropped like 3 cards and we're going to take them and then we're going to see, maybe we'll pull a couple more of the oracle and it will be done. 8 of Swords. Get yourself out of this mental prison. A lot of you guys are definitely on a money mission, a business mission. This could be also a learning mission. This could be school or anything like that, right? And Spirit is wanting you not to give up, okay? Don't give up. You just need to get yourself out of this mental prison, okay? Once you get yourself out of this mental prison, you're going to be well on your way to living the life that you desire right here in the physical. The Star card, don't give up. This is literally making sure that you plan, that you have one foot on water, one foot on the ground, that you're staying Okay. To a certain extent, you are also just worthy. All right. Um, and I think the universe wants you to understand that you are worthy, and you don't always have to over explain yourself in order to get the things that you want, to have the people in the life that you want, right? You're a human charger. You are what group one, you are going to wind up burning yourself out if you keep letting everyone plug into you. If you keep, I feel like everything with you, I feel is like a excess, right? I feel like you're explaining is excess. Like I said, if you run out of things, you go shopping in excess, right? Um, you try to be there for your friends in excess. And what's happening is you are getting all wrapped and tied up and entangled in everyone else's lives. How do you know which cord is your own? Where do you plug into to recharge? Because even the person that other people plug into, you still need a recharge. Spirit says you're going to start becoming a serial killer soon, okay? And I don't feel like that, but I do. I feel like sometimes that you possibly, because you burn yourself out, group one, you may sit at times and like just veg out. I'm just going to sit here this weekend and I'm going to eat this food, whatever that's no bueno for me. I'm just going to pile it on. I'm going to eat my feelings away. I'm not going to deal with anything, right? And then it's like you come to your own conclusions about every damn thing. Right? You're like, oh my God, hell no, 2 + 2 = 4. This person's acting up over here. But it's like, what part do you play in all of these things? Okay, in all of these things. And I know I just named quite a few to you, group one, of things and issues that you possibly are going through. But it's like, what part are you playing? Before you start hating everybody and putting everybody on your damn hit list, what part did you play in them being able to even play with you like that? Right? To be able to even use you like that. And the thing is like you're allowed to move the hell on without explaining shit to anyone. Spirit is saying like you don't have to tell anybody how you wipe your ass when you wipe your ass. That you don't have to explain and over explain You know what? Let's change this one out. It might be dying. I've been on it for a while. Another one. I listen to my videos with the mic quality, and it is really so much better. So that's what we're going to do. All right. Yeah, but you got to start paying attention to the stuff that is really important, because what's happening to you, group 2, is you are the group that I was talking to in the collective that is allowing things to just start piling up. Okay. Things are getting overwhelming and you're going to wind up. I feel like a lot of times you actually escape because you are so overwhelmed. So it's like, you know what? I don't even want to deal with that. Let me avoid that. I'm going to go ahead and focus over here, and it's going to wind up doing more harm than good. Spirit's like, by the end of this, you're going to need a damn assistant to go through everything and just to get everything done. So go ahead and start knocking out these tasks now so they don't pile up on you. And then you're like, oh my God, the devil's on my back. I got so much shit on me. Okay. Tech wizard. Also, they want you to streamline. There's some things that you can do, I feel, that are going to be easier for you, group 2. So a lot of you guys may be business owners and things, and they're like, streamline your process. I feel like a lot of you guys are doing a lot of busy work, and there's a lot of easier ways to do things with ChatGPT, with AI, and all these email automations. I talk to so many business owners, and you would not understand how many people don't know what email automations are, right? There's all these different things, though, that can actually help you to make your job, to make your business easier. But it's definitely time to separate. And I'm feeling very much matrix energy here. It's like, do you want the truth, or do you want us to lie to you? You want the red or the blue pill? All right. But I feel like many of you are in the place right now where it's like, let me face the truth. I feel like you're not facing the truth, though. Okay. But I feel like watching this video, you're going to be like, okay, shit, let me face the truth. I have to at this point, right? If I want to get done and I want to accomplish what I want to do, let me get back refocused. Okay. Because I feel like you have so much light in you, and there's a lot that you want to give, a lot that you want to do. A lot of you guys get distracted, number one, by watching others post, because it's like, oh, well, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do that. Or maybe you should just be you. Okay, maybe you should just be you. Let's see what else. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot. Page of Swords. So I feel like this is like, this is a really childish mentality, though. And like I said, it's really that avoidance. Okay, it's like, I don't want to deal with that, so I'm going to pretend I didn't see that message. I'm going to ignore that. Okay, I'm not setting my boundaries right. I'm not sticking to the plans right. The things that I said I was going to set out and do, I'm not doing them. Okay. And like I said, if you don't put up the boundaries now, and you don't have the self-discipline now, the Queen of Swords is all about boundaries, self-discipline, planning, organizing. You're never going to make it to where you're trying to get to in the future, business-wise. Okay. And or life-wise, right? But I really feel like I'm talking to group 2 is more so about business. So you're never going to get to accomplish those things. You've got to have such strict discipline. You may think like, oh, I'm okay doing it like this, and no, the hell you're not. You've got to get a whole new plan together. Spirit says this is going to help you change your luck completely in your business. Once you get this discipline and these plans and things down, this organization down, they're going to know that, hey, we can trust this person with other people. We can trust them with this dream. We can trust them to accomplish this. And you're going to. Okay, with this King of Wands, you're going to put in that passion, put in that energy. This is burning down anything else that does not deal with exactly what you want, right? We're only putting our feelings into the things that we want, the things that we desire. For some of you guys, this is also a relationship, okay? This is a relationship with a masculine energy, and it's like, I need to put these, you know, I feel like this energy, whoever this masculine energy is, maybe on this shit, like, I'm going to let it burn. And you're just staying with it because I love him. I love her. Right? You're emotional under control. You've got your desires under control. My page is going off again. All right. You may have your emotions under control, your desires under control, and things like that. But it's like, If this other person does not, then you're going to keep going through these cycles. But I feel like you want to be the person, Spirit's saying right now, you want to be the person that actually has these desires and your heart and your emotions under control so that you can get done with the things that you want to get done. Stop worrying about being alone. All right, this is a spiritual walk, a path that you are going to have to do alone. Okay, so for many of you, if this partner is acting up, it's time for you to make your choice, make your decision. Okay, because this is a path for you anyways. This is your passion project. This is your love. This is you really chasing the things that set your soul on fire. And like I said, burning down any fucking thing else that does not match with what you have going on for yourself. All right. Group 2, I hope that message resonates with you. We're going to go ahead and move right into group 3. Group 3, hungry beast. I feel like this is you need to be this hungry beast, right? You need to get that hunger, that appetite back for the things that you desire, for the things that you want. I feel like, and stop feeding on the wrong things, right? I feel like you feeding on the wrong things is actually causing you to kind of grow. And some of you guys may actually have parasites. You may need to do a detox, a cleanse to get those parasites up out of you because of the things that you've been eating, overindulging in, drinking, all that good bad shit. Okay, I feel like you are feeding these ugly little beasts, these little demons, right? Which are all your vices and things like that, right? It's like it's time to feed the things that are going to satiate our appetite, right? That so we won't be so hungry. Influencer wannabe. All right. So some of you guys are literally wanting to go after this lifestyle. You're possibly wanting to be an influencer. And some of you guys may just be influenced by a lot of things that you see. Right. And one of the messages that I'm getting is don't let everything you see go straight to your head. OK, all the glitters ain't gold. All right. And if you do want to be an influencer, if you want to be out there in this, right, I feel like some of you guys are just in the public eye, or that's what you're striving towards. And it's like, if that's what you want, there's certain things that you got to do. You got to be consistent, right? Like I said, you're going to have to learn to feed this beast. So there's certain habits and things that you have that you can't uphold while you're trying to live this lifestyle, right? And they're also saying, just be honest, be true to yourself, show the world exactly who you are. Those are the things that are going to separate you apart. Professional binge watcher, right? Stop watching everyone else and you get consistent on your own things, right? I feel like you watch everyone else because you want to be this, and it's like the way to be it is actually to become it, to and engulf yourself in it, not by sitting back and watching other people. Some of you guys may be wasting time as well, maybe binge watching TV shows, doing all these things, like I said, feeding all these vices to distract you. And it's like, you've got to go after it, actually what you're wanting to do. So if you're really wanting to be an influencer, if you're wanting to be this person in this public eye, this leader, this public leader and things, well, you've got to go after those things. Okay. And you're not going to get there by watching other people go after their things. All right, 3 of Cups, 2 of Swords. This is choices and decisions, right? I feel like it's a lot of drinking, partying, kicking it, right? Coming together with things that just don't serve you anymore, right? These things are getting in the way of your dream. They could be getting in the way of your relationships and other things as well, all right? But it's like, if you really want to chase this, you really want to go after this coin, you want to be this successful business person, you have your eye, you have this dream, you have this goal. It's very tangible as it's a pinnacle, okay? It's definitely something that can be done, but you've got to come together with the things that are right for you, which means you're going to have to cut out all the distractions. For a moment right now, you need to shut the fuck up and think, all right? Tell everyone else around you to shut the fuck up so that you can sit back and think, all right? If this is extra socializing and things like that, but I don't really feel like it's that. I feel like it's just you coming together with the wrong things that don't serve your purpose, okay? And they're getting in the way of your true heart's desire. Group 3, it's time for you to focus. It's time for you to go back to school. It's time for you to get that job. This is just a job. This doesn't have to be, don't get all upset because it's like, oh, that's not what I actually want. This is a stepping stone. Okay, this is to get you to be that King of Pentacles, to get you to be where you want to be. But you've got to start somewhere. And so you're back starting at the page. Okay, you've only just manifested. You just put in all the work. So it's like, okay, I've got the basis down. I've got the foundation down for what I want to do. Now it's time for me to really go after it and put this thing together. All right, but this is a young idea. So it's like you've got to nurture it. You've got to put in the time, and you can't if you're distracted with all of these other things that you're feeding. All right. If you're sitting back and you're watching everyone else and you're not going through, you're not putting the time in, you're letting everything else come in between. And then you're going to use that as an excuse and blame that and say, oh, well, I didn't get that done because this came up, or this person needed me, or this was there. And the truth is you've got to sit back and you've got to set these boundaries, and you've got to decide that this is what you want and you're going after it no matter what. All right, group 3, I hope that message resonates with you. If it does, make sure you leave me a message, a thumbs up or something. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Love, light, and lingerie.